y'all, welcome back to my home. I am the vegan grandma, and today I'm going to address a topic that I received an email from a young lady who is 15 years old and wants to go vegan and is not sure about how to approach her parents, which this topic or this discussion could apply to a spouse or your significant other who is not vegan and you're thinking about it. So bear with me and we're going to get into this. First of all, I have 3 kids, 3 biological kids and 2 stepkids that I call my chosen children, as I chose to be their other mom. But so if they were to, I'm thinking back to when they were teenagers, if they were to come to me with this, first of all, I would have been wow. But let me tell you, we'll get into this from step 1, or what I would think is step 1. Get your facts straight. Why do you want to be vegan? Is it for health? Is it for the environment? Is it for animal rights? Is it, an ethical reason? All of these things combined. Get some facts straight, because as a parent and a grandparent, these are the things that would concern me. First of all, your health. Okay, you're going to cut out meat. So where are you going to get your protein from? Where's your B12 going to come from? Are you going to get enough iron? Are you going to get enough vitamin D? Where are all of these important vitamins, minerals, your fiber? Where is everything going to come from? So your health and how it would, if you're a girl, especially your iron. So get these facts straight. Find out what fruits, vegetables, what gives you what, how much you need of these. Just get these facts straight. And in order to do this, I will put some websites that I have found very useful for myself in the description bar, because look, this is going to be a hassle to get all these facts or to get this information together. But anytime or any subject that you want to approach with your parents or your family members, you're going to have your act together. If you're passionate about something, it is worth the time to find out why you're doing it anyway. Not because, if you go to your parents with, well, I just want to do this. Well, is this a passing fad? It's like, I'm interested in gymnastics. So they go out and, sign you up for gymnastics, and you only go to 1 or 2 classes, but they've paid for a year's worth or 6 months worth. You get it. It happens. You think you're interested in something, and then as you get into it, you lose interest, or I do anyway. That's one of my downfalls. So first of all, get your act together about what you want to present. Again, it applies to anything. Where your parents are concerned, pick your moment wisely. When my kids were little, I would come home from work, or when they were younger, teenagers even, and I would say, I'd get home from working all day and I would say, just give me 15 minutes. Just give me 15 minutes to change gears. I have to go from professional mode to mommy mode. I need 15 minutes to regroup. And I would take those 15 minutes, get my act together, and then I was ready to have whatever conversations most times that they wanted to have. So pick your time. Don't do it at the dinner table in mid-bite of a rare steak. I mean, come on. Not a good time to talk about veganism at any point. So, I'll get my glasses on here. Can't even see myself. Don't know what I'm looking like. Yeah, old woman. No, so get it together. Get your facts straight. Pick your moment with your parents. Some of the things that your parents are going to be concerned about, or your significant other, family members, are, first of all, your health. They're going to want to know where you're going to get these vitamins and minerals from. They're going to want to know that you're going to stay healthy. Second of all, and I can tell you this from my experience, there was times when I was a single mom raising my 3 babies, I didn't know where the money was going to come from to buy groceries. I mean, sometimes it would be, am I going to pay this bill or am I going to feed my kids? Of course I was feeding my kids. I would buy, whatever I could and just pray that the money or food would come from somewhere. I mean, that was, we were not destitute, but there were times that it was very hard. So, parents are going to be thinking, okay, first of all, the kids' health. Second of all, we're looking at, money. It's much more expensive to be vegan, which I don't find that to be true at all. The other thing is, okay, this kid wants to be vegan, all right? Am I going to be cooking 2 meals? I live in my home with 2 non-vegan people. So there's lots of times that I do cook 2 meals. There's lots of times that they just have to eat whatever I cook because I am the main chef in the family. And they're good about it, and I'm good about, taking care of them. So a suggestion there is, once you have the conversation, is, to make this transition easier, Mom, Dad, honey, I would like to cook with you. I would like to cook for you. Can I have 2 nights a week or a night a week that I make the meal, I choose the menu, I go grocery shopping with you? Look, you have given some bang for the buck there. And let me interject here. When you're having a conversation with your parents or significant other, remember this, and again, this applies to anything. You're not talking to an enemy. Contrary to popular belief in a lot of kids, a lot of teenagers, and some marital relationships, the parent does not go to bed at night, go to sleep, and wake up the next morning and say, oh, let me see, how much can I screw up my kid today? How difficult can I make my child's life? I really want to mess up as a parent and cause damage to this child. That is not what your parents are thinking. I don't care what kind of relationship you have with them. If you're watching this and you want to approach your parent about something, they are probably, most likely, I pray to God, they are your biggest cheerleader. They want you to succeed. They want you to have a better life than they had. They want to see the very best for you. So you get your facts straight on what you should be eating, what you shouldn't be eating, how much you need to eat of it, or if it's the ethical reasons why you feel so passionately about animals, if it's for the environment, why you're so passionate about the environment. And another thing, I know I'm kind of all over the place, but this is kind of an exciting subject to me to be able to discuss this because number one, I love being vegan, but and number two, it's just something that I can share with this kid that asked me, and that means something to me. Oh my God, get mushy, Grandma. No, but seriously, your parents or your significant other, hopefully, they are your biggest cheerleader. They want the very best for you. And if you have thought out factual reasonings for why you desire this, they are going to give you the time of day to consider it. But I'm just trying to give you some, a little bit of wisdom in how to go about having this conversation. So get your facts straight on the health, the environment, the animal rights, moral, ethical reasons that you're wanting to do this. Pick your time in a calm way. Remember that you are not talking to an enemy here. Don't go in this combative. Don't go in this defensive. Don't go about it in, like you're having a debate or an argument. Mom, Dad, honey, this is something that is very important to me, and this is why, blah, 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 blah. And, give them an opportunity, go into it as if, you are presenting something that is great for yourself, as if you were presenting why you want to go to college, or if you were presenting anything that is good for you, anything that you think you need in your life. So about the money thing, if you're a teenager, you may want to figure out some ways, how can I make money or contribute or buy some of my own food? The thing about the bang for the buck in shopping with your parent or cooking with your parent, how great is that? As a mom, I loved the time that I spent with my kids, so to have them in the kitchen cooking with me or to go grocery shopping with me, that's just an added benefit. more time together is better communication. It's just, there's value all the way around there. And cooking for your parents, what a joy. I mean, to come home, my kids would cook dinner or cook me breakfast or whatever. So try to make it a family event. Let them know that you're willing to make it a family event. On that same topic though, don't make them feel like you are forcing them to become vegan. That's a personal choice. It's a choice that you have to make on your own, as you well know. If you're watching this and you've gotten this far with me, it is, you know yourself, it's very personal. So don't degrade or belittle them. Don't look at their steak and go, whoa, which I've done that to my husband. But, oh well. Actually, I have been cooking before and looked at the meat and thought, oh my God, I'm just going to puke all over the place. But that's not a healthy attitude to have when trying to convince your parents or your significant other that you really, really want to go vegan. Plus, the thing right now about veganism, veganism is one of the most compassionate things that you can do. It's a very compassionate act, and yet we treat human beings like they are pieces of dog crap on the ground. I mean, it's disgusting right now in the vegan community on YouTube or YouNow, the way that people are treating each other. I'm like, heckgum, these are supposed to be compassionate, loving, caring people. Treat your fellow human beings as well as you're wanting to treat those animals. Come on, give me a break. Anyway, so if you have any questions or I didn't touch on something, and I probably didn't because I don't want this to be an hour-long, video. Also, if you want for me to make a video, you can watch this with your parents. You're welcome to. I'm not trying to teach you how to manipulate or convince your parents of something terrible. This is a great thing that you're doing, I believe. Had one of my kids come to me and said, Mom, I can take a B12 supplement, or I can eat fortified cereal. I can take a spoonful of flaxseed, or I can get some flaxseed plant-based omega-3 vitamin pills to get those if I'm lacking. I can go sit out in the sun more. If my kids had have come to me with these facts, I would have said, okay, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try it. I mean, I can devote 3 nights a week of cooking completely vegan. I'll find out what it's all about. You take 2 nights and we may go out to eat a night, whatever. So, I guarantee you, if you approach your family with some facts, with some information at the right time, in a non-combative way, and let them know your reasonings, find also, if you can, a plant-based nutritionist and ask them for their time to interview them for a school report or something that you could do, and get some facts from them. I mean, there's all kinds of resources out there. And again, I will link some stuff, some websites in the description. But let me know if this is helpful to you. You guys that are vegan already, adults and kids or young people, please comment below some ideas or suggestions. There's so much information out there online, but being a grandma, being a mom, I would appreciate the fact that that my kid was thinking this much, that they were willing to go down a path of help or the path of compassion, So again, don't think of your parents as the enemy. Get your facts straight. I've already been through this. Subscribe, like, comment, talk to me, give me some topics. Oh, and to go back, because I'm all over the place now, I don't know what's wrong with me. If you want me to do a video where addressing your parents with you or on your behalf, kind of, let me know. And I will also do a video on that. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Again, email me, find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Snapchat, which I'm not really into except for with my kids and grandkids, but hey, I'm going to get there. Pinterest, I'm trying to get there. Facebook, anyway, it's the Vegan Grandma all over the place there. So get in touch with me, comment below, subscribe, like, share, whatever. And I thank you very much again for coming to my home. So from my living room and Christmas tree to your house, I hope everything's cool, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and thanks again for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.